Hello, it is I, Willow Miles. Currently, our slash trip is on the road up to Yellowstone National Park. Our current location is north-central Nebraska.
In Smith Falls State Park, Nevada's is Nebraska's location for its tallest waterfall.
And Smith Falls State Park of Nebraska sits on the Niobrara National Scenic Riverway, which is a really cool, crazy, sand-filled braided stream.
We're currently on a hiking trail, which is said to go through, 6 different habitats?
Yep.
So far, we've traveled through 2?
Probably
a forest,
probably our third or
and
fourth.
this
is our 5th one, probably.
5th? Already?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it's our 5th!
So, the other cool part about this location is it's the convergence of the east and the west, and actually the north. We've got these weird convergences. So we've got, literally hiking through these ecosystems. We've got a hybrid tree that's only found here in the world, which is cool. It's an aspen. And we have ponderosa pines on the ridge top. And because of that, you've got this mix of birds, plants, animals that are really kind of that borderline. Like right here we can see, and we have, eastern and western flycatchers. No, kingbirds, thank you. Kingbirds. We heard a common poorwill last night, along with a couple of screech owls, eastern screech owls. Poorwills are a western species. You know them at home in Missouri as whippoorwills, but out here we don't have whippoorwills, we have common poorwills.
This is the cool little road that the superintendent, Amy, showed me with her state truck on how to get down to the unique little access that most people don't know for this state park. So it's nice and quiet.
Come on. Pretty awesome.
One thing I really enjoy about this river is how it's such a variable. In other words, in one spot, it'll be so shallow you can't even float, and the next it's over your head. Even though it's still not, I haven't found anywhere where it's over my head. It still gets deep. So yeah, it's very fun.
I might have found a fossilized bone. Primary reason is because this section right here looks like bone marrow. But I'm still gonna bring it to them and see what they think.
Smith Falls waterfall and other waterfalls in this area are very unique in that the fact that they are convex instead of concave, because they are water that's flowing out of aquifers, so it's like spring water, very, very heavy in silica and in calcium. So when the water flows over it, it actually hardens where the water is flowing, the surface below it kind of making it like a concrete. So it actually, over frost heaving and erosion, erodes around on the sides of the waterfall, but not where the waterfall actually flows. So instead of like most waterfalls being concave and falling straight down, this is convex, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah, they're all taking a shower into the water too.
So along the Niobrara River, there are many different kinds of habitats. And one of them is kind of deserty. And because I was not in shoes, I was in chacos and I was looking for prairie dogs, I got a cactus in my heel. And it was very, very painful.
No,
Yank it out.
cactus aren't even barbed.
Yeah, just yank it out.
It's like a bunch of small splinters.
Get it.
Granted, it's just a bunch of splinters. You'll be fine. So, the fun thing about this river is even though it is mainly, if not entirely spring-fed, it is very murky. The reason of that is because the bottom is mainly sand and silt. So even the slightest disturbance can make it go from crystal clear to very murky.
So the Niobrara River in this area flows, has cut down through 3 different layers of sandstone. So we have all this sand in the river, and we're literally above the aquifer is above us. So we see these like waterfalls coming out of the side of mountains, the cliffs, which are all sandstone, and it's just constantly eroding sand. So there's just rolling sand dunes in the bottom of the river. And we have this in Missouri at home. It happens on the Missouri River. It's sand and silt and mud. On the Missouri, it's too big. It's the big muddy. You don't see this happen on, you can't actually physically see it. You see the surface effect. If you're ever on the big river, you see these big, huge boils that come up. And those are the sand dunes collapsing. On the Niobrara, you can actually see it happen. They're just little tiny ones. So you see these little tiny collapses of sand as these underwater sand dunes just keep getting rolled down the river. And when they do, you get this burst of sand that comes up through the water column, and it causes a boil on the surface of the water. And it's cool. We could stand on the bridge and watch it.
So, to conclude our time here at Smith Falls State Park in Nebraska, I just want to mention how beautiful of a park this is. You got such dynamic changes in such a small space. You could go 10 minutes that way and run into a desert, while sitting right here we got forest. It's so unique in how quickly the environment changes. So, make sure to hit the subscribe, the little bell thingy, the thumbs up, and the notification, which is the little bell thingy. And just remember, the best classroom with absolutely no walls is Earth's classroom.